I love Lightburn and I love my laser. And the combination of the two lets me do a lot of good stuff. And, my thing is boxes. I make a lot of boxes. I engrave, I inlay, I do a lot of stuff like that. And I do it on different woods, walnut and acacia and maple, all kinds of different woods. But one of the problems I have is trying to figure out the power settings for the depth of cut and how my inlays look, and I just have so many problems with that. So usually it's a hit and miss operation, and I don't like that. So what I did is I took out some time and wanted to do something neat that would allow me to do exactly what I want to do, and that is select the speed and select the power for my cuts. Now, since I'm not too interested in speed as much as I am accuracy, I do more with power than I do with speed. So I created a program that helps me create a chart that can feed back into Lightburn. And this program over here is the result. With it, I can create a chart with power starting from a minimum that's selectable to a maximum that's selectable. And I can select the speed. I can select how many levels I want to produce in this chart and what I want to produce. Let's say I want to produce, shapes. And now I can also do cut modes, line or fill. So real quickly here, let's go ahead and do, I'll select an output file, and I'll do it on quick access. And I'm going to select the file that I've used a lot, which is this first one. And yeah, it already exists, but I'm going to do that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is, since I've already got the shapes made, and for an introduction, we'll just do 19 levels, varying the power from 5% to 75%, and I'm going to tell it to create the file. Now you can see here it created the file. So now I'm going to go over to Lightburn. I'm going to do File, Recent Projects, and this is the file that we've been creating. And you can see here that it now created 19 rectangles because that was the mode I chose. And it's going to have each one as being a different layer with the speed and the power, with the power changing. So that way I can run this and see exactly, what the results will be. So let's do a selection over here, do a tools in a preview, and you can bring this in view, and you can see that this is what's going to be output. So with the different power settings, I can now select which one of these is going to do the job for me. All right, now let's get rid of that and go back to here, and this time we'll select the fill mode. And again, I'll create the file. So we should have the same thing, but this time with a fill mode. So File, Recent Projects first. And it looks the same, but let's do this, Tools, and Preview. And lo and behold, you can see that it's going to do a fill and scan at all the different power settings. So we can see exactly how deep these will be for inlays. All right, now some of the other things that we can do is we can do font. So if I do font, I can look here and I can select a certain character. Well, let's say I'm going to do a W, and I can give it a height and a vertical and everything. I can say bold, let's do italic, and I'm also going to say create file. I can go in here now and go File, Recent Projects, bring it in. And lo and behold, there's my data. I got my character and I've got my font. So yeah, there's a little bit of positioning problems. I'm working around here and there, but you can see that this becomes a really good tool to use. So another thing we can try to do is let's do a shape again. So we got to go back to here. We'll select other shapes, go to shapes, and now we can do squares, rectangles, circles, or polygons. And if I So in this case, I'm going to choose polygons, and I chose 3 sides. So 3 sides should give me a triangle. So let's go ahead and create the file. Now we can go back here, go File, Recent, First, and there's our triangles. Let's take a look and see what they are. Let's bring them up here. Tools, Preview, and there we go. So I got triangles. I can check for how sharp these corners are going to be on the scans. It tells me, since I varied the speed, not the power will remain constant, but the speed will change. And I selected, I forgot how many, 20 levels. So between 100 and 500, 20 unique levels have been selected. So this is a pretty good tool, and it lets me check out different woods, check out different speeds, powers, and see which one works the best for the product I'm after. So this is still a work in progress. It is written in Java. I still have a few little doodads that have to be changed and checked, but other than that, I've been using it and it works good. Thank you very much for watching.